Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Behind the Buzz. Today, we're diving into a blast from the past that's sure to send a wave of nostalgia through Gen Xers everywhere. A heartwarming video reenactment of what it was like to come home from school in the 80s. Can you imagine walking in the front door after a long day at school, only to find a note on the kitchen counter with instructions for dinner and childcare duties? Sounds like a typical day for many Gen X kids growing up. And that's exactly what Mom Elizabeth Stevens recreated in this adorable video, complete with a Care Bears t-shirt and a homemade cinnamon sugar sandwich, the ultimate Gen X snack. But it wasn't just about the food. This reenactment was all about capturing the essence of our semi-feral childhoods of benign neglect. Back in the 80s, kids like Elizabeth were often expected to come home to an empty house and let themselves in. No babysitter, no screen time, just them, their imagination, and a whole lot of responsibility. The video shows Mom washing dishes despite barely being able to reach the faucet, even with a stool. Talk about multitasking. And let's not forget that iconic moment when she pulls out a house key on a string around her neck. The Latchkey kid era was alive and well back then. As Gen Xers, we know all too well the mix of emotions that come with looking back on our childhoods. We remember the freedom and independence, but also the lack of safety and security. Our parents were often working late or pursuing their own passions, leaving us to fend for ourselves. But despite the challenges, many of us turned out just fine, if not better off, because of that experience. Behind the Buzz is all about exploring the untold stories and behind-the-scenes insights that shape our world. And this video reenactment is a perfect example of how nostalgia can be both bittersweet and wonderful. It's a reminder that our childhood experiences, for good or bad, have shaped us into the people we are today. So if you're feeling nostalgic for those carefree days of the 80s, let's take a moment to appreciate the complexity of our Gen X upbringing. We may not have had all the answers back then, but we learned to adapt, to problem solve, and to make do with what we had. And that's a skill set that still serves us well today. Thanks for tuning in to Behind the Buzz.